The date is December 17th, 2012, and it is Meta Monday here in your daily dose of D&D. Hey guys, my name is Matt Weinkel here with your daily dose of D&D. It is Meta Monday, the day that I talk about channel news and player interactions and DM interactions and stuff like that. So for channel news, there's something I've been doing in the tags of this video, which is I've just been adding a single word each time and just cumulatively adding something. So if you guys can think of a tag that would be useful to add to the video, please leave a comment below and I will add it. Sorry if the sound quality is kind of low. I'm recording this later at night than I prefer, and so my sister is kind of asleep, and so it's not going to be as loud of a video, and it's not going to be as long as a video, as I'm sure none of you want. If you guys like the longer videos, let me know. The longer videos allow me to convey more information, but the shorter videos are, well, quicker, so I don't care. But yeah, I think that's it for channel news type stuff. On to today's topic. It's going to be a pretty brief topic, at least in the player section. And the topic today is on player knowledge versus character knowledge. Now, one of the things that we do in D&D is we try and bring the player and the character close together so that they become the same person for the experience. That way the player has the most immersive experience possible. However, there are times when they are distinct people. You can't entirely separate the player from the character, and that makes it really hard, especially when you have a group of people sitting around a table. You can't just separate all of the players if one guy goes off and has its own adventure. For example, in The Hobbit, because I saw The Hobbit, and it does something like this. In The Hobbit, as you guys might be aware, Bilbo goes and finds a magical ring that'll turn him invisible. And at the table, if this was a role-playing game, all of the other players who are playing the dwarves and Gandalf would know that Bilbo has a ring of invisibility, and they'll be able to use him, more efficiently because he can turn invisible, and that's extremely useful. However, because it's not entirely at a table, they don't know that, and their characters definitely don't know that. And so they can't make their interactive choices based on that knowledge. They have to ignore that knowledge, even though the actors definitely know. And so that's kind of what it has to be like for your characters. When one player goes off and does something random on one side of the room, your character has to be doing what your character would do. And if that means that you don't get any of the treasure, or if that means that the other player dies by venturing off alone, or whatever, that has to happen because your character did not know that information and should not act on this information. My group's pretty good about this, but that's because we don't ever wander off on our own. And so I don't know how prevalent of a disease it is. If you guys have problems separating the character and character knowledge from player knowledge, leave me a comment below detailing exactly how and when you do it, and I'll see what I can do about that. Good evening. In your DM's Corner today, we're going to be talking about how to punish characters for using player knowledge. Is essentially what it is. Players like to fight against the rules as much as they can. They like to see what they can get away with. And so the only thing to do if you're having a very, very unruly group is to show them where the lines are. And here is a cool idea of a test that you can do. Take the party and split one guy off and put him into another room where he's talking with a villain. And while he's talking with this villain, the villain should totally tell him something along the lines of, yes, if they press the red switch, lava will pour down from the ceiling and they'll be dead. And, end it there with him. And then have the party walk into a room where there's two switches. One's blue, one's red. Which one are they going to pull? Now, listen to their arguments. If they can come up with something logical as to why they want to pull the blue switch instead of the red switch without knowing about the lava trap thing, then yeah, it's fine. But, pay attention. And there you'll be able to see the people who are picking the who are not separating player knowledge and character knowledge. And this is just a cool, fun test that I came up with today. Um, if it's crucial enough information, it's okay to step into another room or to write a note. I have horrible handwriting, so any notes that I do will probably be typed, or I'll talk to the person after if it's kind of a long thing. But yeah, if it's really, really sensitive information, then you need to put the effort into it. But if it's just kind of casual information, that the players aren't going to be able to really do anything about, or if it's story related and one character learns the history of everything and they get back together before it becomes relevant, don't make them roleplay it out every time. Don't make it so that they have to go and repeat all of the words you just said, because everyone was in the room for that and they don't need to do that. It's just redundant, and no one really likes redundancy. So if you have any problems with your players not being able to separate player and character knowledge, please leave a comment down below of the specifics, who, where, what, and how, and I'll see what I can do to coach you and give you a little bit of help. Yeah. Closing remarks today. Sorry again for a late episode. Why do I keep apologizing? It's just going to keep happening. I didn't feel like doing an episode today, and so I did one. Because I'm doing this every day, and I'm going to be diligent in it, even if I don't feel like doing one. That being said, I'll probably have to go record some emergency ones on my next day off, and those will probably be rule clarifications. So the first emergency session will be probably about marking, because that's a pretty big one, and I'll see what I can learn about that and do about that. But yeah, I think that's it for today. If you honestly liked the video, hit the like button down below. If you know anyone who needs to see this video, go down to the share button and let that dirty player knowledge using character see this video by passing him the link through Facebook or whatever, or go up to the top to the address bar and do it the old-fashioned way. If you like getting a daily dose of D&D, click on the subscribe button down below, and I will come to your YouTube subscription box every day, just like every year the Project for Awesome tries to take over YouTube, and I should have participated a lot more this year than I did. Next year, however, I think will be my first real participation year. My name is Mamnat1Cow. This has been your daily dose of D&D. You guys stay online, and I will see you next time.